course, from yelling at these guys all year, so I'm going to defer to them. They're the ones that have earned this, and they're the ones that got us here, so please try to direct things to them, because they're the ones that deserve it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll take questions for those guys. First, introduce our student athletes, Drew Lazarre. Going away from me, Henry Vetter, Jarrel Okorougo, and Will Dorion. Question, here we go. Who's up first? Right here.
For Drew, rebounding was huge in this game. You had 7 offensive rebounds. You had 12 rebounds total. Can you just talk a little bit about the commitment to the boards in this game?
Like I said before, man, they make my job so much easier. They made my job so much easier by boxing out, and I'm just going in there and just grabbing the rebound. So shout out to my teammates for boxing out and making my job easier.
Drew's been one of the best rebounding guards in the country all year if you watched him.
Guys, here last year, back again, how does that help just preparation and being ready for this big stage?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the nerves and the preparation, it's all a little different when you've been here before. I think in a way we did have that advantage. And we also were just a bit hungrier, right? Like, first time you're here, you're a little bit shell-shocked just by the environment, by the gym size and whatnot. And I think coming in here, we knew we had a job to do. We did it tonight, and we'll be ready for Saturday.
Yeah, I think last year was a good learning experience, obviously. Trine kind of came on and took it to us, especially early on in the game, and we were a little shell-shocked. So we kind of just made a pact as a team that we're not going to let anything like that happen again. And, we knew it was going to be a rock fight. Wesleyan's a really good team. They got a lot of good players. We're well coached. And, but, we know them well. We know a lot of their tendencies, and we did a good job game planning. And definitely a team win tonight.
For those of us who don't see these games all the time between you two, is this what the other two felt like?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's always a high-level game. They're really close school to us. Some of us have known those players for a long time. They're always a competitive there also. It's always going to be a tough fight.
For any of you, again, it seemed like, obviously it was an intense physical game from the beginning, but it seemed like you guys came out with even some extra in the second half. Was that something that you talked about in the locker room, that you wanted it to be more than 2 points, you need to go harder?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the tougher, stronger teams in the league at the end of the day, so we just tried to come out and play as hard as we can, as strong as we can, and try to lose the ball. So.
And I'll add on to that. I think, in the locker room, we understood that those last 20 minutes were all that we had guaranteed. So it's like, in that sense, when we're thinking about it, it's just like we got to dig in, give it our best. We may not have this chance again, so every minute counts. We're praising one possession at a time, and I think, just taking it through every media timeout, every minute, we were just kind of, like I said, taking it one possession at a time.
Yeah, I think since we've been here, especially like going back to last year, we just stay grounded and locking in on the game, not getting too caught up in going to the Final Four, getting gear or whatever. That stuff's cool, but at the end of the day, we didn't come here from Hartford to lose games. We wanted to win, and we're going to keep that same mentality going forward. We got 48 hours to really just focus on the winner of this next game. We got 2 great teams, and we're going to stay honed in on that. And I thought it was cool, honestly, we're in the same locker room this year that we were in last year. So part of me was just thinking about how it felt sitting in that locker room last year, especially after the game, and never wanting to go through that feeling again. And like I said, everyone stayed bought in. Everyone, even the guys who might not be on the box score, they bring in insane energy. Our managers do a great job bringing energy. Really, everyone in our program. So I can't say enough about everyone in our program.
There was a possession in the first half, Henry, where you missed 2 shots on the same possession. You guys got the O board, kicked it right back out to you, and you go, I think, 1 or 2 dribble pull up. Talk a little bit about that trust that your teammates have in you, but also that trust that you guys have throughout the entire team, and how much that means to you guys as a squad.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's really down to my teammate. I mean, they kept swinging me the rock, so I need them to do that. And Drew got an offensive rebound and threw it right back to me. And my guys, coaches, do a great job instilling confidence in me. I'm not going to make shots, but I missed 2. I got like my chances on the third, and I kind of keep that mentality. And like I said, we're focused on getting stops, so we know shots are going to fall. We didn't shoot it great tonight, but it was our defense that won us the game in rebounding. But again, it just goes to our trust. I come back to the bench, I got dudes on the bench, telling me shoot the next one, next one's good. And that stuff's huge. That stuff, you know, that stuff's invaluable. Like I said, it doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but that stuff matters a lot.
Yeah, kind of adding on to that, I mean, I feel like all of our guys on our team are the hardest workers on the court, out the court, and we constantly are in the gym working on our shots. So, you know, if let's say if I'm missing a lot of shots, and he's missing a lot of shots, we know the next one's probably going to know it because he works on it, everybody works on it. So.
All right, ready for coach? That's what you got. Got anything for coach?
I'm good.
Now, come on, anybody got anything?
I'm just happy we get to spend 3 more days in Fort Wayne. It's awesome.
Seriously, any questions for coach? Anybody good?
We won't let him off the hook. We can
He
talk
said-
to him tomorrow.
He said not to ask.
Okay, so tomorrow you guys will be at 150 here.
Yeah.
Trinity will be at 150. We'll see you tomorrow. Looking forward to it, yes.
Congrats.